All right, Bite. Hi, CNV. How are you doing? First one in. Dang, that comment was almost up before I started broadcasting. Must have been waiting for me or something. And of course, our buddy's here. Always has something to say. And it's funny. I hear Nibble jumping down the shelves, so I'm guessing she'll be down here in a second too. Bite always seems to know though when the live streams are going to happen. Hi everyone. Yeah, there we go. Here comes everyone. How's everyone doing today? Wow, from France. That's cool. You had somebody from France watching you, Bite. What do you think about that? Hey, don't shake your head like that. That's rude. He's like up in the middle of the night to watch you. And there's the nibble. Yeah, well, there was the nibble. Got to get the TV tray with the mouse out of the way so I can see her when she comes back into the frame here. That's good. Everyone's here now. How's everyone doing? How are you doing? You're waiting for kitty treats, aren't you? Yes, you are. Yeah, my mom's not here yet, Jan. So we're gonna hold on. I talked to her about 10 minutes ago. She's ready to go, but I'm gonna kind of wait for 10 or 15 minutes just until we get a few people in here, and then I'll call her. So right now it's just you and me. Doing laundry. Yeah, I hear you there. Yeah, yeah. A lot of people are sheltering in place. It's got to come to an end though, pretty quick. Just got to go to church. That's too bad. Yeah, we had some thunderstorms blow through here this morning. That was kind of what woke me up. About 7 a.m. I started hearing thunder in the distance, and then I don't know. It rained for a little while, and now it's clear out there again. And they're saying something about being in the 80s today. So yeah, that hamburger was pretty good. Oh, Jen's grandson was in the ER with a high fever and sickness. That's no good. Yeah, yeah. I talked to my mom, like I said, about 15 minutes ago, and she's ready to do this. So you know, we'll bring her on in a few minutes here, and I told her basically just to keep your phone nearby. When I originally called her, she didn't answer, and it's like, oh great, you know what she'll sometimes do is she'll put the phone down somewhere and forget about it, and then the phone rings and she can't get to it fast enough. So, but she called me back a couple minutes later, and she was thinking way ahead. So she looked at her phone this morning and saw that it was like only 40% charged and said, "Yeah, no, I probably ought to have a fully charged phone because wouldn't want the call to get dropped in the middle of things, right?" Yeah, yeah. Well, my mom will be here in about 10 minutes. Right now, it's just me and the kitties, including this kitty, who has now come around and is waiting for her treats. That's one for you, and that's one for you. Another one for you, which you dropped because you knocked it out of my hand. Nibble. I can actually hear you go. when you lunge at it. I'm sure everybody on the live stream does too. Oops. Thanks, Jeff. I appreciate that. That's really nice of you. Actually, you'll have to watch in a couple of days. I just finished shooting a vlog of an interesting idea like that I have for my mom's birthday. My mom's birthday is coming up in about a week and a half. Her birthday's on the 30th, and I came up with a real great idea for her birthday present last night, and today I did it, and it'll be a video you'll see in a couple days. So I hope you'll enjoy that. Nibble looks like she's pregnant. Yeah, I don't think she's pregnant. We had her spayed when she was a baby, so she's just fat, or some would say big boned. Bite ran away for a moment, Jan. You'll have to wait, but I see him kind of creeping around. Here he comes again. Yeah, there he is. Jan wants you to have a belly rub and a cuddle. I don't know. She asked for a cuddle, but you like the belly rub, so we'll go belly rub. There you go. That's Jan's. That's some Jan bite. Yeah, that's some Jan. That's my buddy, huh? Yeah, you're right, Kathy. It is a joke. She is fat. Pet the kitties for you. I can only pet the one. The other one doesn't like to be touched. So she'll take the kitty treats definitely, but and now Bite's gonna grace you by taking a bath on camera. Come on, man. YouTube's already all over me about blocking things that they think are offensive. I don't need to have kitty porn on here. And it's kitty like cats, not kitties like kids. Let's just clarify that because YouTube's AI is going to come on here and say, "Oh, he was talking about kitty porn on his vlog." You know. Yeah, I know the cats have fans. I know, isn't that the truth? Yeah, Nibble's back now. She wants more kitty treats, right? Yeah, a fair number of people in here. That's kind of cool. 77 people. See, they're all here to see you bite. It isn't me, and they definitely don't want to hear from my mom. It's all about you. It's all about the cats. For him, it's all about the treats. Yeah, Nibble's a sweetheart. She's just really antisocial when it comes to people, so it happens. What's for dinner today? I haven't really decided. I got some ground beef out, but we'll just we'll kind of fake it when the time comes to make it up as we go along. YouTube goes on little kicks. Sometimes they go back and they'll demonetize a whole bunch of videos all at once, and it's one of those things I don't really watch it that closely, and so all of a sudden I'll go look at the list of videos I got posted, and a whole bunch of them will be demonetized. It's like, oh man, they're I've said this before. They're really brave about and really proud about coming to you and telling you, hey, great news, one of your videos has been deemed to be suitable for advertising. But they don't seem to have the courage to come in and tell you, hey, we demonetized one of your videos because our AI got confused, I wish they'd at least tell me, because then I could go and challenge it immediately. But YouTube apparently has this new thing now where they allow you to self-certify and confirm that, my video doesn't have this and it doesn't have that, and it doesn't have the other thing. And you go through there, and apparently that's supposed to help eliminate a lot of the false, the false stuff, the false negatives, or the false positives, or whatever it is. I should eat with you for dinner. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, meatloaf is good, actually. I like meatloaf. I don't think I have enough out for a meatloaf, though. Uh, I'd have to pull more out right now out of the freezer. Probably just end up having a hamburger or something like that. I love hamburgers. Hamburgers are one of my favorite things. All right. Well, it looks like got a fair number of people in here. So let's call my mom here and let's get her on the phone, and we'll start this thing up here. See if she walked off without her phone.
Hello.
Hey, there she is. You're on the air.
There I am.
How you doing? All right.
Okay, well, I'm the mom.
As if I didn't already know that.
I know it.
As if I didn't know that.
I'm just telling your viewers.
Yeah. Well, then what you should have said is I'm his mom.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So how's everybody today?
Yeah. Everyone can hear her, obviously, because I'm already starting to see some questions.
Okay.
One of my friends, one of my good friends, Jeff Kidd, just says, "Hello, Breck's mom."
Oh, hello.
Okay, yeah.
Hello. I truly am his mom.
Yeah. Well,
yeah. My name is Carolyn.
Yeah, the tests are still out. We're still trying to confirm that. But yes, she is my mom. Her name is Carolyn, so you don't have to call her Breck's mom. You can just call her Carolyn or Mrs. Roll. All work.
No, don't call me Mrs. Roll.
No. Okay, well, all right, never mind. Scratch that.
No,
all right.
Call me Carolyn.
Carolyn, okay, she's Carolyn, everyone.
Or Breck's mom.
Or Breck's mom. Only I can call her mom, though.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Let's see if we got any good questions. Okay, Robin says, hello, Mrs. Roll. I'm sorry. Hello, Carolyn. Welcome. Sorry about your loss. Prayers to you, and glad to finally meet you.
Thank you so much. I'm happy to meet all you people, too.
Yeah.
I probably told you that when you first asked me about doing this, I said, but you have to wait till I get my hair done.
Yep.
I'm not going to see you, so that's okay.
Yeah. In fact, I've kind of joked about that because I told you at the time that you could be naked if you wanted and no one would know. And actually, someone just said, "Is she nude?"
No.
Okay, she's not nude, but her hair is still a mess. So you'll just have to.
My hair's really a mess.
Yeah.
If I can't get to the hairdresser once in a while and get my nails done, I'm kind of in bad shape.
Yeah. She's not like me. I go get my hair done like once every couple months, and so I'm a little bit more loose on that. Okay, I got a question. I got a question here for you from PDXer. The question is, hello, Carolyn. What are the best and worst animals Breck has brought home?
Oh, the parrot.
The parrot. Oh yeah.
That was
Taco. My mom hated that. I had a parrot named Taco about 20 some years ago, probably more than that. And I brought him home from the bird farm one day, and my mom hated that thing just because I think it didn't like her. For some reason, the parrot just did not like women. I don't know what it was. It was great with me. It was great with my dad. But if my mom or my sister got anywhere near it, it's just like, it was a mess. He would chase you, wouldn't he? He'd get on the ground and then chase her.
You let him out of the cage, and it would come out from your room into the long hall. and put him on the floor, and I couldn't be anywhere in the hall. He would just come after me and snip, and I was scared of it.
That wasn't the one I was thinking of. I was thinking it was going to be the mice or the iguana.
They were kind of gross. The iguana was he was kind of cute. But the mice that wasn't really.
I used to raise mice when I was in like junior high and high school, and I had like at times hundreds of mice, as pets.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
Yeah.
They're ugh. and when the babies are born, are they nasty?
Oh, they're cute. They're just they're little pink things about the segment of your pinky finger.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're tiny little things.
Yeah, they really are.
I'm just carrying to say mice are cute.
Yeah, the mice were smelly and dirty though.
Just the males. The females are actually pretty. We're pretty odorless. It was the males that really kind of stunk.
Oh, was it? Yeah, it would get pretty bad in this room.
Well, I never really had them in my room. I mean, they always lived out in the garage.
Oh, you did?
Well, I mean, I'd take them out of their cage and bring them, but they didn't live in my room.
Oh, didn't they?
No, they lived in the garage.
Okay. Oh, they lived in the garage.
Yeah.
But okay, I remember someone. There was one on your dresser. I mean, you had a cage on your dresser.
Yeah.
But maybe you don't remember that.
Okay. Yeah. Who knows? Okay, Carolyn, do you watch Breck's vlogs every day?
Not every day.
Not every day.
I have to admit, but
Okay.
the live streams I like.
That's cool.
Yeah, it is.
And you're to the point now where you can see the comments too, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's really what it all comes down to, because the live streams aren't really that exciting if you're not watching the comments.
Mhm. Yeah. No, it's fun. I look at them and think, oh yeah, well that's a good one.
Yeah.
Thumbs down on that one.
Your thumbs down on your own son? Holy cow!
No, I'm saying. I talk about it and I say, well, that one's thumbs up. That's good. And then another comment will come in and it's thumbs down. And I think, whoops.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, who knows?
All right. Anne has a question. Any funny stories about Breck when he was little?
He's.
I'm in trouble now.
You're in trouble.
I'm in trouble now.
He didn't wanna have his diaper changed when he did a poop. So he'd do a poop in the back of his room and pull a curtain or something around him. And when I saw him back in there, I thought, whoops, I know what he's done.
Oh man. All right. Well, there goes all my viewers. Oh man. Okay, that wasn't what I was expecting, but
he doesn't do that anymore though.
So far she knows. Okay, here's another question.
Oh boy.
What's the first thing you're going to do when you get out?
I'm going to go and get my nails done.
Go get her hair and nails done. Yeah, she probably looks like a Sasquatch right now, huh?
Oh my goodness sakes, this is not very fun. But you guys are probably in various stages of lockdown too, aren't you?
Yeah. I mean, I think a lot of my viewers are kind of on lockdown.
I'm sure.
We're a little bit looser here in Texas, but there's a lot of places around where people are absolutely locked down. That's why kind of I'm trying to do a lot of these live streams and stuff like that. Because it's not just enough for your health to stay in your apartment. You have to get out or at least be sociable a little bit. I'm not a very sociable person to begin with, but most people are, and when you're locked in, all by yourself, away from your family in many cases, it's just it can be a little hard to deal with at times. So
I've got a balcony. So I get out there once in a while and kind of just, I don't move a whole lot because there's not a whole lot of room out there. Like by the time you get some plants and a chair and stuff like that. But it's just fun to just get outside and just see what's going on.
Okay, so you actually can get to the balcony. Last I saw it was like a real tight squeeze between the dresser and the bed there.
Yeah, but then I've got a little walker there right by the door that I use to kind of go out.
And I suppose you can kind of brace yourself like on the dresser when you're walking past that, huh?
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Okay. Exactly.
Yeah, I was concerned. I was concerned when we put a bunch of plants out there that they were all going to die because you wouldn't be able to get out to them. So.
No, I don't think they have.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
No, they do. I have a good friend that lives a couple of doors down here, and we talk on the phone pretty often. But she has a balcony too, and she's got grandkids right in the area.
Oh,
so
okay.
her daughter and the kids will come and stand right under her balcony window.
Oh, that's cool.
And then she can talk to them and see them and everything. So that's kind of a fun thing. But yeah, what we really were hopeful of with Oceanview High School just behind here, that they said, oh, there'll be baseball games and some other stuff going on, but that's all gone too. So it's pretty quiet back there.
Okay, be careful about giving too much identifying information about where you live. You don't want someone showing up at your apartment.
Okay. Well, they'd have to go through some security down here first.
Yeah. Well. All right. Still. All right. Maria asks, "How do you feel about Breck moving to Waco?"
Well, we were sad at the beginning because he was, he'd always been close to us and everything. And when poor kid, when we did something that we needed, it was like, oops, call Breck.
Yeah.
And so it was sad. We missed him, and we still do miss him. But when we see how happy he is down here, then it makes it all, because you're just very happy, I think, Breck, aren't you?
I am, yeah. Everything's really coming together right now.
Mm-hmm. I know it. And so then at that point, then we, thought, well, then that's a good place for him to be. Yeah. He hasn't liked California for a long time.
Yeah.
And so now he's out. He can maybe, get a house with some yard or lawn or yard or something. Yeah. And you'll be able to do stuff that you couldn't do in California.
Yeah.
So we still miss him, but we know that he's doing what he wants to do, and he's got some good things going for him. So it's good. His sister lives up in Folsom, and so that's a ways too, but it isn't quite as far as Breck is.
Yeah, well, we're the same distance telephone wise.
Yeah, right. So. And we call Breck is really good about kind of keeping in touch, and he calls every once in a while and here, whatever he's doing or whatever we're doing, whatever. So it's been good. It's been good, and we're happy that he's happy. Let's put it that way.
There we go. Okay, well that's good. I'm happy that I'm happy too.
Good. I'm glad. Do you know that I'm happy?
Well, you tell me you are. So I'm going to assume you are.
Yeah, I like it here.
Okay. All right. In fact, that was one of the questions. How do you like your new apartment?
I love it.
Love it? Yeah, it's a nice place. It's a nice place with a lot of great windows, and you can open it up and get the nice ocean breeze blowing through there and all that fun stuff.
Yeah. All the living room has windows on two sides. Yeah. Big windows.
Big. Yeah. So it's almost the whole wall. It's almost the whole wall is windows.
Yes. Yes, it is.
So
it's really nice.
A lot of great natural light in there.
Yeah, and then off the bedroom, then that's a sliding glass door, so that can be opened whenever. And then in the second bedroom here, where my TV is, I have two great big windows also. Right. So it's very bright, very light. Yeah. So it's a nice place. I like it a lot.
Yeah, it is a very nice place. I've been there, and it's a good. Well, I mean, I've vlogged inside of there, so everyone kind of knows what it is.
Yeah. For sure.
Let's see, what other questions? Do you watch Jordan's vlogs? I know the answer to that. No, she doesn't.
No.
No, she's not really. The only reason she's into any vlogging at all is because her son does it.
Yep.
and she doesn't even watch all of those. So
no. But you have a lot of John Berton behind us watches them all the time.
Yeah, that's Beth's father. For those of you who don't know.
Yeah,
everyone kind of knows Beth.
It. And your uncle, right, in Minnesota watches it.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, I've heard Paul talk about it. That's my mom's brother. So that's
you got family.
Yeah.
But sometimes I really don't know, like your live streams. I don't really know sometimes when you're going to do them. So
nobody does. A lot of times it's just I just get in and do it.
Okay. So if you're not telling
that's nothing.
Viewers, and I guess.
Yeah, that's nothing unique about you. Because a lot of times, I'm trying to do it like on weekends, and used to be, I did pretty regularly on Saturdays, but now I'm working on Saturdays. So So I've switched it to Sundays because I like to do it on the weekend because that's the day when most people are off, and we got 111 people watching right now. So.
Oh really? Okay.
So that's kind of cool. Somebody said somebody's no, that's okay. Somebody said a while back.
Do you have nasty weather blowing in?
It was a little thundery this morning.
Okay.
But it's kind of cleared out. It's kind of partly cloudy right now.
Okay.
And it's been kind of gusty, breezy, and I think it's probably in the mid 80s right now.
Okay. Humid, I suppose too.
We're starting to move towards summer now a little bit.
Well, I was just watching the news a little bit this morning, and the weather. It says there's a tornado headed toward the southern states, and it had Houston on it, kind of blowing through them, but it probably didn't hit.
Yeah.
Then I was wondering how that was going to work.
Well, my weather radio was going off about 7 a.m. this morning, predicting that there were tornado warnings. So. That's something, but at that point I'd already looked at the weather, and the worst of the storm had already kind of blown through. So
yeah.
All right, Kathy is saying
it's heading for the East Coast, I think. Southeast.
Yeah.
I think they're going to get a good one. Probably.
So Kathy says hello from London.
Oh, London.
Hi. Yeah.
Hi. How do you feel about your prime minister? He just went through a bunch, didn't he?
Yeah, well, he's out of the hospital now, I think.
Yeah, yes, yeah, which is good. He's got quite a hairdo, though, doesn't he?
yeah. Well, I guess that's what you do. I guess. Got a question for you. Do you cook in your apartment? Do you get groceries? I've been wondering that too. I mean, I know you kind of. You have a little kitchen there, but how do you get groceries? Does somebody bring them in for you?
Beth goes to get them for me.
Okay, Beth goes. Okay, but she still can't come in, right? No. So
and I can't go down there.
They're blocking her at the door. Yeah, basically what happens right now. Last time I was there, I guess I heard that they had like a tent out in front of the main entrance, and basically if you want to give something to somebody inside, you put it in the tent. You flag somebody, and they come and get it.
The name and the room and the apartment number and everything, and then they bring it up here.
Okay.
So it's it's Beth that's running around.
Okay, well that's good. I'm glad she's.
So that's good. And as long as she's not working, she can do that.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Yeah, but it'll work. I don't like to be locked down, but I know why we're doing it. So. Yeah,
and I guess it kind of makes makes sense, because most of the people that it's affecting are people that are a little older, so it probably makes a lot of sense.
And vulnerable.
Yeah.
Because it's this age, but and Breck, I thought too. I'm glad that your dad passed before all this happened, because he didn't have any defenses at all.
No, yeah, this. It was really kind of a blessing that he went when he did.
Yes.
It was sad to lose him, but
Dad, we couldn't have come in to even visit Dad.
Yeah, that's true. That
was, and they were talking about that, how people have to die alone because nobody can come in. So I miss him terribly, but it was. The timing was good for it.
Yeah.
So if you couldn't be well, then that would have been, this whole thing would have been really hard on.
Yeah, 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 and you've said that before too. So yeah,
yeah. It just is what it is, and it would be really hard for me to go and see him too if he was.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
So,
and it's kind of good that this all happened exactly when it did, because it was like the day after the funeral that they locked your place down. You know, you almost would not have been able to go if that had happened a couple days later.
That's exactly right. Yeah.
You know, I don't know how they would deal with that. Would they actually restrain you to keep you in if you tried to get out?
I'm sure they would. It's not that it's going out.
Yeah.
It's
what you might bring back in. Yeah.
And especially if I was going to see Dad in a hospital.
Yeah, exactly.
They really wouldn't.
Yeah, they make you live outside, live in your car.
That's just about it.
Okay, Bill has a question. Bill has a question. He says, "Are you an avid reader?" And I kind of know the answer to that. And
yes.
Follow-up question is, what do you like? And what do you like to read?
Historical fiction,
okay.
Civil War South, and after World War II.
Okay.
With Auschwitz and all that stuff.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah, I like to. And I just sometimes I just read just something that's for fun too, like Daniel Steele or one of these that you don't have to think. You just zip through it.
Books that you don't have to think about. Okay, Jordan is on the line here. He's asked, is your mom excited to throw a raging party when the restrictions are lifted?
Something like that. Something like that. We're gonna, like we talked about that in here. We're gonna have a dance party down in the dining room.
There you go.
Everybody is just really sick and tired of it.
Yeah.
And the food, Greg, I had to tell them about that because the food in the dining room is really, really good. You order from the menu, and you get it brought to you just like in a restaurant.
Like in a restaurant, yeah, exactly.
When we're up like this, they just bring it in plastic containers, or sometimes a paper bag if it's a sandwich.
Yeah.
So, and you don't really get a choice.
Yeah.
So it's like,
did I hear at one point they would like bring 2 entrees up and you say, you want this, you want that, or are they doing that, or did I just hear that wrong?
Yeah, they do. There's usually an entree, and then if you don't like that, one day they had cabbage rolls. I never had a cabbage roll.
Was it any good, or did you even try it?
I didn't even try it.
Okay.
They had a sandwich that went along, that you could get to. So I just took that. And I don't eat 3 meals a day.
Yeah,
so
me either.
Yeah. Yeah, I know you don't. Yeah. But and they bring breakfast at 8:00 in the morning, which is fine. But it sits on my counter like until 10 sometimes.
Yeah.
Because I don't get up and get going. So then they bring lunch at 12:30. Well, I don't eat that. So then that sits on the counter for a while. So, and then lots of times I just don't eat dinner then. If I had that, I just don't. But that's what I have like in my refrigerator is yogurt and juice and apples. Berries,
you keep a lot of fruit in the fridge.
Yeah, and I keep rice cakes and all that kind of stuff, so that I can, if I get a little bit hungry at night before I go to bed, then I'll just have something like that.
Yeah. C&B Young asks, do you enjoy my cooking?
Yes. Yes. He's a very good cook, except it's kind of hard to get it here. after he's cooked their lasagna, it's kind of hard to get here. But their lasagna down here is not real good.
My lasagna is your lasagna, so
I know it. But it's more spicy.
Yeah, you know me. Everything I do has hot sauce in it.
Yep.
So I have to tone it down for my mom a little bit.
Yeah, but he always said that my lasagna set the
it's the baseline.
Yeah,
it's the baseline that I judge all other lasagna. I guess it's what I've grown up with my whole life, and so it's just it's my definition of what lasagna is her lasagna, And I judge all of the lasagna against that.
Yeah. And I got that from a friend of mine years ago.
Yeah, it doesn't even hurt lasagna.
And it's awesome.
It is.
It really is a good recipe. But Breck's a very good cook. He cooks and, well, you bake too.
Yeah.
You cook and you bake and you grill and everything.
Yep.
But we would come over to his house almost every Mother's Day or Father's Day or whatever it was, and he would cook.
Just put something on the grill.
Mm-hmm. Put
Burgers
it was awesome.
or fish. We love salmon.
Yeah, that was for sure. And you do steaks or hamburgers or something, but it was very good. You have nice sides along with it, and you do a very good job at that.
Yeah. Well, I'm doing better with the sides now with the Instant Pot, because the Instant Pot's really great for steaming.
Okay.
So.
Okay. Yeah, I can get that out and do that, because some of the veggies they put here are too overcooked.
Yeah.
So
yeah, and I think a lot of times, restaurants, they don't steam vegetables. They kind of more boil it. And I think you boil away the flavor, and you boil away the healthy components of it when you do that. Yeah.
I had
Go ahead.
I had broccoli the other night in a really nice meal, and that was done nicely. It was just a little bit crisp.
That's just about perfect.
It wasn't raw. So yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
So it's interesting up here, but the dining room will be very welcome to a lot of us when we're finally down there.
Going out in the hall will be very welcome to all of you when the time comes. So.
Yeah. Well, they do have some of that stuff.
Yeah.
They have like sing-alongs and stuff out there, but it's like I'm not going to go out there and just. I don't know. It just doesn't appeal to me. But I like word searches and all that kind of stuff. So I keep myself pretty busy up there.
That's good. Yeah. And I mean, the internet goes forever in every direction. So there's a lot of stuff to check out there.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, there is. And
right,
I'm finally learning on my phone how to take a picture and send a picture.
Yeah. Are you able to do that? Yeah. Well, you figured out how to send a picture now. Have you gotten to the point where you can take a legible picture of documents so you can send them to Tom?
I actually haven't needed to do that.
Okay.
Because it just seems like in a month it goes cycles. The bills all come at once. The mail all comes at once, and all this statements and stuff about. Anthem Blue Cross sends a statement about every other day, but it seems it goes through and then there's not there anymore. But I just sent up a whole box of stuff because it sort of got ahead of me, and I put a whole bunch of it in a manila envelope and put it in there. Mm-hmm. Well, it came back. I didn't know that there was still a security issue with mail. I didn't realize that.
Yeah, I haven't run into any of that yet.
And it said it's a security issue. If it's in a manila envelope like that, a whole bunch of stuff, it was more than 10 ounces. That was the big deal, I guess. Huh. And then I had self-stamped them.
Okay.
So they didn't like that. So
interesting.
I just used one of my shoe boxes, and I put the stuff in there, and had Beth take it to UPS or someplace like that. And so then of course it's fine. But I didn't realize maybe somebody else on there knows something about it too.
Yeah, I hadn't heard anything about that.
Yeah.
It's funny though. You get revenge on them. They won't take a large envelope. So what you do, you send them a shoebox.
Yeah, well, that's just
that'll teach them.
Have any of you viewers had issues with that?
Yeah. Anybody have any issues with the mail? Let's see what happens here. Might take a minute for people to respond here.
Okay. I'm just curious.
Yeah. I am too. Because I've never heard of that. Yeah, but then again,
I haven't either.
I haven't sent anything. I don't do a whole lot of mail, so not really surprising.
I just because I can't.
Yeah.
I have to kind of, and probably the shoebox was a little bit big for it, but
overkill.
It was heavy. I mean, it was more than just a thin manila envelope.
Yeah.
But it came back. Okay. But I got it, and we did it the other way. So.
Okay.
It was okay, but it's better if I send it a little bit at a time anyway, because otherwise it's like, Tom will sit there and say, what? Look at all this junk.
Yeah.
But he's a good guy.
Yeah.
So
yeah, Tom's the best.
He's doing it and taking care of some of that stuff right now.
Okay. So Lisa asked, who does Brett take up more after, you or Dad? Or both?
You look just like him.
I don't know. I never get us confused.
Well, your voice is different.
That's funny. That's the thing people always say, that I sound like him.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I remember when I used to live at home, I would answer the phone and people think they were talking to Dad.
Yeah. Well, that's true, I think, but I didn't. And you didn't. I don't know. I guess I didn't notice that when I'd answer the phone that you were on the phone. I guess I just knew it was you, so I didn't think about it. But
yeah, well, and I'm guessing you know both of us probably better than most, and so you hear whatever the little differences are, and you can pick up which one of us is which.
Yeah.
The frustrating thing the frustrating thing for me was always when you get me confused with Brenda. You'd be yelling for one of us, and you'd call for the other. It's like,
yeah, that happens a few times.
It's one thing to be confused for your father. It's another thing to be confused for your sister.
That's true. That's true.
Okay,
I agree.
So a bunch of people are replying back now about your mail question. I'm seeing a lot of no's. I get mail every day. No, we're getting our mail. I'm getting mine. Yeah, so maybe it's just somebody's C&V Young is saying maybe it's just because of the assisted living.
Yeah, it's possible. I don't know, because I didn't know anything, that there was a big red sticker on there that said, for security reasons, anything over 10 ounces is not. It reminds me of when all that poisonous powder was being.
Oh yeah, with the anthrax.
And people were afraid. I thought, are we back to that again?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I don't know. I wouldn't think that the virus would cause any of that kind of security stuff, but maybe, I don't know.
Yeah. All right. Robin says, did you ever have a garden? Do you miss it? You didn't really do gardening, but you like flowers and plants and stuff like that. Yeah.
Plants and stuff like that.
That's where I get it.
I kind of miss it, but now that I'm old and feeble and lots of arthritis, it's kind of nice not to have
to deal with it. Well, you never really had to deal with it anyway. You just had Dad do it.
Well, in the backyard, I pretty much did that.
Yeah.
But Dad and his mowing, he always had to mow the lawn. He never had a gardener.
Yeah.
Never. And so one time after he was in a walker and stuff, he was taking the trash out
I remember this.
To the street, and one of the neighbors came over and said, "Can I help you?" He was using a walker, pushing that big trash can.
Yeah. Yeah, this isn't just like one of the big yard trash cans. This is one of those big, giant, huge ones that they hoist into the truck. The things probably weigh 40, 50 pounds empty. And I remember hearing this story too, and I was like cringing. It's like, Dad, come on, you can't do stuff like that anymore.
I know it. And it was the same thing with mowing the lawn.
Yeah. I
told him, I said, Dave, we have to get a gardener.
Yeah.
Because you cannot mow the lawn in a walker. It's not going to work.
Yeah, I know. Just think of that image, people. He's out there with a walker and a lawnmower.
And a power lawnmower.
And a power lawnmower, yeah. Crazy.
I mean, it's just nutty. But he just finally, when he was in the hospital one time, I said, okay, I'm going to make an executive decision here. I hired a gardener.
Yeah. And I think at that point he was agreeing with you that was a good move.
Yeah, but I still wasn't sure if he would have put up a fuss if he had been there. So I just did it.
Yeah. No, and that was a good thing,
Yeah, it was.
All right.
So
Penny asked if you like to play cards or if you have any favorite crafts.
Counted cross stitch.
Okay.
I like to do. That was fun, and I was in a bridge group for quite a while.
About 2 weeks.
So I played bridge, but I haven't since I've been in here. I haven't.
Oh, okay. You haven't joined up with the bridge group there, because I saw there was like a bridge group there. I guess they probably locked you guys down before any of that happened, huh?
Yeah. Well, it never. I had to kind of get to know people and what they you know, and I wasn't sure who played bridge.
Yeah.
So and I kind of see them around at tables, and I thought, oh, there's a bridge game, but there was always 4 there, so it was like they didn't have any room for me.
Yeah.
But I've been invited by a couple people to come and say, you play bridge? I said, well, yeah, I used to, but it wasn't very. Let us say it was very social bridge.
Yeah.
We talked.
Yeah,
they
talk.
and
They
played bridge.
Right. In that order, exactly.
Yeah. It was just truly fun.
Yeah.
So I can't get into a group that plays serious bridge because that wouldn't work.
Yeah, well, that's got to be your follow-up question. Somebody asks you play bridge, and say, "Yeah, how serious are you talking about?"
Right, exactly. Because some people are really.
Yeah, people get way into it. Yeah.
Yes, and they get mad if they don't win.
Yeah. You're not having fun at that point.
Nope. They're not, and I'm not. So
yeah,
it just has to be very social, and I did have really a lot of fun with my bridge group when I did it. But some, health issues kind of took over for some of them, and a couple of them died, and it's like, well,
that happens.
And not a whole lot of people play bridge anymore.
Yeah, I know. I've gone this far into my life. I have no idea how the game's even played.
Mm-hmm. You know? Dad was a good bridge player. Yeah, he was really good. But as far as crafts, I would say counter cross stitch I really like. Knitting, crocheting, not so much. But and I made some crafty things for the grandkids, like at the holidays too. Yeah.
Well, I remember some of your cross stitch stuff too.
Yeah. So that's what I really like to do, but I haven't done it for a long time. My eyes aren't quite strong enough to do it. So, but I did a lot of it and I liked it.
Yeah.
So that was all that kind of fun stuff. So what do your reviewers do for?
Yeah, there you go. There's a question for you guys. What do you guys do to keep yourself entertained? Stephanie actually replied back and says that she loves counted cross stitch. So
okay.
You got somebody there.
Yeah, that's good. No, it's really fun. It was a good thing to do. Now we'll find out what the rest of them do.
Yeah. Waiting to see if anyone has any comments here. Okay, Shirley just joined the group. She apologizes for being late.
Oh, no problem.
Okay, C&V Young likes gardening. And I like that too. I mean, you know me, I hated doing yard work when I was living at home.
Yeah.
But
I love being in the backyard.
Yeah.
That was I didn't do a whole lot in the front because Dad pretty much took care of that.
Yeah.
But in the backyard, that was sort of my territory, and I love being out in the yard. Okay. Even when I was not moving around a lot, I would go out Dad would have to help me, but I would go out in the backyard and just roll around on my walker or wheelchair or whatever it was.
Yeah.
And I would just have to, I could trim up some of the flowers, but he didn't. He said, if I'm going out in the yard, he said, don't have anything for me to do because I don't get anything done when I'm helping you get around. So he would just, kind of be out there with me, but he didn't have any huge because it was just.
He was spending too much time babysitting, huh?
Yeah, well, that's just about it because I'd say, you gotta help me move past this. And can you help me turn this thing around?
Yeah.
And so he wasn't getting anything done when I was out there. So anyway, but I just really love being out in the yard.
Yeah. I like I was saying before, I never wanted anything to do with yard work when I lived at home, but when I got my own place, there's something about having your own place.
Yeah.
And I love just tinkering around in the yard. I love doing that kind of stuff.
Yeah, you did. Well, and pretty soon you'll have one to take care of all by yourself.
Looking forward to doing that. Yeah.
Yeah, I bet you are.
All right, so we're getting some responses to your question about what other people like to do here. Vita Woods likes golf. So that's PDXer likes to hunt for rocks and hike.
Yeah.
Got another cross stitch fan here.
Mhm.
Cook, bake, read, exercise. Cooking more than usual since hubby is working at home.
Yes.
Okay, here's one. I think this is more of a dad question. Do you like lighthouses the way Dad did?
Dad liked lighthouse. I liked them too. Because
Yeah.
he had them kind of sitting around, and they were very decorative and very
Right.
pretty.
Yeah, he had like shelves all around his room where he had like all sorts of like little ceramic lighthouses and stuff like that.
Yeah. I put, and you probably know this, Brooke. I put one of his lighthouses in a sailboat in his casket.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, I thought that was,
There's an interesting piece of trivia, everyone. There's actually a lighthouse and a sailboat in my dad's casket.
And he has a bathrobe on. He doesn't have a suit.
He's wearing his bathrobe. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, we didn't have an open casket, so I didn't see that. But that's the decision my mom, because I guess my dad just loved to be in his bathrobe and stuff like that.
He did.
So
That's where he would what he would wear when he was out in the family room
watching TV.
or
Yeah.
something, football or wrestling or some stupid thing. I probably shouldn't have said that.
Yeah, well, that's okay. 101 people heard you.
Okay, all right. That was too bad, but that was just kind of And then he has a blanket over him that Sean and Megan made.
That's my niece and nephew, my sister's kids.
Yeah. He wanted that all the time in the hospital, all the time in rehab. And you bring down the flat blanket.
That's good, yeah.
And
that was the one that we thought we lost for a while, wasn't it? Or was that another one?
Well, I don't know. I think we did lose it. I don't know if when he was in there or when I was in there, but it did show up eventually.
Yeah, well, I thought I heard that it was that it got left in like one of the rehab facilities, and for a while they didn't know where it was. And then I guess I did hear that that it showed up again.
Yeah, it was in a closet down there. And
okay, well, that's good.
That was one I wouldn't have wanted to lose.
Yeah, it's good that they didn't, somebody didn't take it or something like that.
Yeah. Well, and it has Sean and Megan's names embroidered in it.
Yeah, see that's important too.
Yeah. So that's what he's wearing in there, cozy and warm.
That's good. All right, here's one. How did you meet Dad?
How did I meet Dad?
Yeah.
Oh, on a blind date.
A blind date. Okay, which one of you was blind?
Yeah, we went to the Minnesota State Fair. Isn't that exciting?
Oh, well, that does sound like actually kind of fun.
Yeah, we were going. I went with the guy I was going with, and my girlfriend went with Dave.
And then it switched, huh?
And the rest is history.
Yeah, wow, that's cool. I didn't even know that story. I've never really dived into that.
The Minnesota State Fair.
Minnesota State Fair. Okay, on a blind date.
Right.
And they end up switching dates in the middle.
Right, yeah. So it's kind of funny how that worked out. But anyway, that's what it was.
Okay, Lisa says now she knows why I'm so sweet, because I have sweet parents.
Oh, well, that's nice to both of us then.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yep. Well, we're good people.
Well, we try.
Right, I know. We're Midwesterners.
Yeah.
At least I am.
Yeah.
You're not. Well,
I'm working on it though.
Oh yeah.
I'm working on it because I'm Midwest now, sort of Southern Midwest.
Yeah, you are. Yeah. And Brenda, that's Northern California, and that's totally different up there.
Yeah.
I had an option, of course, of moving up there, but I just thought, God. I just wasn't ready for that. I like Huntington Beach. I like the ocean.
Yeah. So
this is good.
Yeah, you're in a real great place. I mean, It's it's a nice neighborhood. The people seem really nice around there.
Yeah.
It's a great apartment. I've had the food there. The food's pretty good. I don't know. The one time I ate there, they must have lost my order though, because I was like the last one to get food.
Oh.
But when it did come, it was good. It just everybody else had finished up, and they all had to sit and watch me eat.
Well, that's okay. Were you there that day that we took Dad down there?
Yeah. That was
the restaurant.
That was the last time that we really hung out together, because it kind of went downhill from there.
Yeah, he went. But tell him about that. What he ordered and what he ate and what he didn't eat.
Oh man, yeah. I don't remember exactly what he ordered, but he looked at the menu and it was basically one of those things where he said, yeah, just bring me everything on the menu twice. And I mean, they're just bringing in things like, Dad, how much of this are you going to eat? And he'd take a couple bites out of it, and then he'd push it aside and work onto something else. And
no, he didn't eat very much.
No.
But then tell him about the dessert.
Well, the dessert, you got ice cream, right? Was that what it was?
He got ice cream.
Right.
But he drank 3 cans of
Coke. Yeah.
And it was wonderful. Caffeine and sugar.
Yeah, well, that made him happy in the last couple days. And in reality, like I said, that was really kind of the last happy moment there was with him, because it was that night where when we brought him back to the rehab facility, it was that night that they sent him to the hospital.
You're right.
And then because Brenda and I went down to it went everything transferred and collect all his stuff and all that, and then it was the next day he had the surgery, and that's how it just went from there.
Yeah, it was pretty much downhill from there. But he did have that nice time together with all of us, and he came up to the apartment that time too.
Right. Yeah, and I think that was the first time he'd probably seen the inside of that place. Well, first and last time he'd seen the inside of that place, kind of with stuff in it.
Yeah. Yes.
Although we didn't have a lot. There wasn't a lot in there at that point. Was there?
No. But he had been down here when we looked at it, because there were people living in here then, but they let us come in and look at it. So.
Right. Yeah. That was a different apartment. That was the one on the bottom floor, and we went in there and I filmed that one, but didn't show that on the vlog because it was somebody else's apartment. But
okay.
But yeah, that was really the time that we kind of got sold on the place, though, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was. We went over to the other place. We didn't really. Well, I really didn't like that, and you weren't too happy about it either. So.
Well, yeah, I mean, I sometimes a little bit regret that maybe I talked you out of that, but because the things I saw were just little nitpicky things that could have been fixed. But you also had concern about the proximity to the freeway and crime and the potential there. Yeah, so
Well, and I hated the color of the walls.
I remember that.
The cupboards.
Yeah, the cupboards weren't very nice.
And then that valance on the sliding glass door, you said that almost fell down.
Yeah, well, like I said, they were all just little nitpicky things that could probably have been fixed. But you think that when they're going to show you an apartment and try and sell you on it, that they'll have fixed all the nitpicky things before the showing. But whatever. Okay, what was Mom's favorite state fair food? Did she like corn dogs, Pronto Pups, mustard, ketchup? What?
Anything chocolate.
Anything chocolate. Cold. Anything chocolate.
Ice cream.
Okay.
What do you call those pastries that are all cream? I don't remember what you call those pastries that have melted chocolate on the top.
I'm sure one of my viewers will know.
Or something on the inside. I don't know what they call those.
Yeah, I'm sure one of my viewers. It's a pastry with whipped cream and chocolate on the top. Somebody's got to know that.
I know it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to think what they call them. I like those too. At the fair, you're supposed to you're supposed to eat a lot of junk food, and that's exactly what they have.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Yeah, Jordan and I went to the Watermelon Festival about a year ago, and well, it wasn't a year ago; it was probably last summer. And yeah, all sorts of junk food there. I attended a rodeo here a couple months ago, and they had all sorts of junk food there too. I had alligator for the first time. Pretty good.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
And
His
you
mom's.
probably liked it.
Oh yeah, yeah. Tastes like chicken.
Mm-hmm. That's,
Shirley asks, "Is mom still on lockdown?" Yeah, mom's still on lockdown.
I'm still on lockdown, and don't talk at all about when they're going to end it.
No,
So.
no. And Robin says, but she hopes your insurance issues have been straightened out. I think we have now. We got that all taken care of, right?
Yeah, I think so.
So Eclairs, is that what you're talking about?
The what?
Eclairs?
Oh, that's what it is.
Okay,
yeah.
There we go. Thanks. Yeah, we had several people came up with that. So thank you. Yeah.
Eclairs.
Thank you, Nancy, Blaze, and Joey. So yeah, there you go. That's what it was.
Yeah, I don't. I love sweets. I eat too much of them, but
yeah.
So far my body's hanging on. So
that's what matters at this point.
I know it for sure. That is. So, but I like most food. I don't have a whole lot of dislikes.
Yeah.
So I didn't think I liked squash, but then I had sweet potatoes. They had fixed sweet potatoes to go with something, and they had used nutmeg and cinnamon, I think, in it. Oh, they were really good.
Huh. I've never been able to develop a taste for sweet potatoes. It's just not my thing.
Yeah.
Oh, Beth Breton's here.
Oh, hi, Beth.
Yeah, she says, hi, Breck. Hi, Carolyn.
Hello.
Hey, I didn't see her pop by there, and all of a sudden somebody said, hi, Beth. I was like, oh, is Beth here? I was like, oh, yeah, there it is. Yeah, because Beth doesn't go by her name on here. She goes by Chatterbug Time. And if you know Beth, that's the perfect description for her.
Yeah. Yeah. Beth is one super little girl.
Yeah. Yeah. Jan,
Beth, I know you are, but you're still little to me.
Yeah, Jan is the woman who takes care of my Facebook page, and she says that Beth is wonderful to go get groceries for you.
Yes, she is.
Yeah,
she is. She goes and gets groceries, and tomorrow she's going to come down and drive the car a little bit because it sits down there.
Yeah, I guess you got to do that so the battery doesn't die. Yeah.
Yeah. So she's going to come out and do that, and she doesn't know, but I'm going to send her to get some groceries too.
Well, she knows now.
Yes, you know now.
She knows now. All right, we got a visitor from Scotland. Hi, Scotland. How you doing?
Hello. My goodness, you have your kilts on?
All right, let's see what's going on here.
He didn't like that I asked about his kilts?
Okay, Vicky asked, did you see the house after it was staged?
No.
No, never did that.
No, I didn't want to.
Okay, did you watch the video I did of it? Probably not.
Yes.
Then.
Yes.
Okay. So you saw my video of the stage house then?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. But I didn't want to go over there. Now though, Brett, when the new people get in there, I want to go by there and just see what they've done to the yard.
Yeah. And
see what other stuff they might have done. Just for fun.
Okay. All right.
But once I had left the house, it was like, I am not going to go back. I'm afraid it's
it's going to be a little hard. Yeah, I understand.
Yeah. So I didn't, but yeah, they had done a nice staging of it though. It looked really nice.
It looked pretty nice.
Mm-hmm.
All right, thank you, Chad, for the super chat. I appreciate that. Mom, Beth tells you to send her your grocery list when you're ready. I guess we can wait until we get off the call though. Okay,
all right. It isn't very long, Beth. It isn't like the last time.
It isn't like the last time, Beth. So okay, that's good.
Now what's she saying? And she tries. oh darn, I gotta go shopping for her.
No, she's too nice to say that. She's probably just thinking it. Okay, my friend, the friend from Scotland says it's too cold for kilts.
Oh, okay. They don't have. You don't wear
They don't have
dress pants under your kilt.
flannel kilts.
That's your quilt.
I think the point is with kilts is you don't wear anything under them.
I don't know about that.
Well, that's what I've heard.
Well, ask him, see what he says.
Yeah. Okay. What do you think? Do you wear anything under your kilt? Okay. Let's see. Have you made a lot of new friends where you live?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's good.
People are very friendly, and I have made a few nice friends. I'm going to have to be reintroduced again, though, when we get down in the dining room, because I wasn't here long enough to really, get to know people really well. I've got really good friends that's just a couple doors down the hall, and her husband died just a couple weeks before Dad did.
Okay.
And so we've become really, really good friends.
That's cool.
So that's nice.
So it isn't just
several others that, yeah.
So it isn't just family and friends outside of that place that you can talk on the phone to, huh?
Oh yeah, because I call her a lot, and I call.
That's good.
Greg, you know who Jan Carlson is, and Marilyn Alexander, and who was it I talked to yesterday? I can't remember. I've had 3 great phone calls this weekend so far, and it's just been
that's great.
Hour and a half on each one.
That's great. Well, that's good that you got someone to talk to and keep you occupied, because it's got to get boring. It's got to get boring being in that place. It's a nice place, but
I'm going through books like crazy.
Yeah.
Because I love to read, and so that's been good. In fact, Brett, your sister is asking for a list of books.
Okay,
I'll get you some new ones.
Yeah, well, that's probably a good thing. Okay, our friend from Scotland says we only wear kilts when we're going to go into battle, like William Wallace.
Oh, all right, okay.
William Wallace is the guy from Braveheart, if you don't know.
Oh, yeah, I think I did recognize that name. I wasn't sure where.
That's William Wallace. He's
okay.
That was Mel Gibson from the movie Braveheart, and they didn't wear anything. They didn't wear anything under their kilts either, according to the movie.
Oh yeah, right. With the kilt, does he have the bagpipes and all that stuff too?
I don't know. Do you have with your kilt? Do you have bagpipes? Let's just go into every Scotland stereotype we can come up with here. Sometimes takes a minute to respond here. So
okay.
Okay, Jan is saying, Breck, really? I thought that that was a myth about nothing under the kilts. I don't know. Maybe it is, but like I said, they did in Braveheart. So
yeah, well, it's good. And when we were in Scotland, I just loved it there. It was pouring and raining, but it didn't matter.
Yeah, no, we love that. Yeah, both of us love it when it rains. So
yes,
that was a big reason I moved to. That was a big reason I moved to Texas. Is I was tired of never getting any rain.
I know. Well, you're getting it now.
Yeah.
But no, Scotland was really. It's kind of hard getting around, but
yeah.
But I loved they had really good shops.
Okay, well there you go. That's important for you.
Yeah, beautiful Scottish plaids and all that stuff. It was really cool.
Okay, my friend from Scotland is saying these stereotypes are funny.
Yeah, yeah. Well, of course, I would like shopping. That's That's the best thing.
Okay, Bill asks, what's your favorite memory of me when I was little?
What?
Bill asks, what is your favorite memory of me when I was little?
Oh, I gotta think about that.
Yeah, well, there were a couple of questions that we gave to Dad.
Do you remember when you and Danny Silky were smoking that tar, whatever it was?
Okay, let's not give any wild misleading information. We weren't smoking tar. We found some of those You remember the fireworks that you used to have? Well, I don't know. I guess they still have them, where it's a little black tablet and you light it. And it turns into this
Yeah.
long
Oh,
snake. Yeah,
is that what it was?
yeah.
Okay.
My friend that used to live next door to us when I was a kid, and I found some. I don't know if it was in our house or if it was in his house, and we ate them. And my parents didn't know what to do with it, and so they just took okay, well, let's just make him barf it all up. So they made me drink water until I puked.
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
Yeah, I can remember. I remembered. I thought it was little cigarette stubs or something.
No, it was those little the snakes that you light, and they
Oh yeah,
burn
and
in the
they
ash.
go all over.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
yeah. Well, we didn't know what they were. We thought they were candy. They didn't taste very
Yeah.
good, but
Yeah. So yeah, you were you were so upset when your pets died.
yeah, yeah.
You'd be out there digging a grave,
Oh
and
yeah,
the tears just.
yeah. I
flowing.
know. Yeah, yeah. That's one of the surprises that whoever gets a house now. It's like there's like hundreds of animals back there.
Oh, there it is.
Mice and birds and there's 3 dogs back there, a couple of cats,
Mice,
guinea pigs, rabbits, birds.
all kinds of stuff. Yeah, no, I'm trying to think of. I remember that eating those black snakes.
Yeah.
That's what they were called.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Beth is saying her favorite. Beth is saying her favorite memory of me was when I used to climb onto her playhouse from the backyard.
Oh, sure.
She thought that was so cool.
I remember. And you still climb up on that wall.
Oh yeah, well, not anymore because I can't be there anymore.
No. But yeah, that's true. And how we pass when they had their Easter thing, we would pass food over the wall.
Mm-hmm.
And you were usually there before we were, so
yeah,
I would just pass whatever I was bringing.
Yeah, well, you remember Beth and her parents lived directly behind my parents' house. That's how we kind of got to know them. So we became good friends. And what would happen is I would usually be the first one over there, and rather than have my parents have to either put all the food in the car and drive it around or carry it around the block to get over there, they just call me and say, "Hey, we're going to pass food over the fence," and that's how we do that.
Yeah, that's what we did. Now, what does Beth remember anything else about you when you were younger?
I don't know, Beth. Do you remember?
She's got some good.
Yeah, Beth. What do you think? Do you have any memories of me besides me crawling around on your playhouse? Have to give her a second.
Okay.
To reply.
See, that was me. I had because there's a lot of them.
Yeah. Kathy is asking what happened to the parrot. The parrot died. It wasn't actually a parrot. It was a conure. And so those are a little bit smaller. People, when they think of parrots, they think of like macaws and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And those are big, giant birds. This was a little bird, probably about the size of a dove, but it looked like a dove-sized parakeet, basically.
But mean.
Mean to you? He was never mean to me. He was a great guy.
But he hated me. Oh. So he took it out on me every time he saw me, I think. Yeah. So has Beth come up with anything yet?
Let's see. My memories are greatest from my youth. I do remember you would help my parents with their computer. Okay.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I guess I remember that too.
Yeah.
I gotta remember that Beth is really young compared to me, and so when she was really young, I was still in the computers at that point because I'm an old fart.
Yeah, but I do remember now that you would go over to
help John
and work on it. That would be what Beth would remember.
Yeah.
Sure.
Parrots do live for a long time. Even a conure can go for 20 years or so, but it's other kinds of birds. It's when you get into the macaws and stuff like that, those are the ones that can live for 100 years.
Yeah. Didn't you have Taco at your apartment though?
Yeah, Taco was at the apartment.
I thought so.
Yeah, but
and you came home from work and found him dead or something.
Yeah, and that was it. Yeah. So that was a sad day. He was my buddy.
Wasn't a sad day for me.
Yeah, she was dancing, but yeah.
Yeah. Did you bury him in our backyard?
Yeah. Tucker was buried in your backyard because at that point I had an apartment, so there's no place to bury him there.
Yeah, true. I thought maybe you took him out in the woods or something.
Yeah, no, there aren't any woods in California.
I guess not. Well, not much.
Yeah.
Anyway. Oh well. So, do any of your viewers have questions or anything that of interest to tell me or?
Yeah. Well, let's see. Anyone have anything for my mom here? Yeah. I'm kind of watching it as it scrolls by, and I don't see any questions. Okay, here's kind of a generic question. What's your favorite color?
Blue.
Blue. Okay. Yeah, we're on the same page on that one. That's my favorite color too.
Yeah. I like that color, and it goes with everything, and it just fits. It's an earth color, so
yeah,
you can wear it with just about anybody, and any color in your house goes with blue because it is what it is.
Okay. Joey's asking me, and this is actually a question to me, did I get the bird at the place I vlogged last time I was in California? And yes, the answer is I did. That was the Magnolia Bird Farm. And at that point I had a pigeon coop and stuff like that, so I'd go there pretty regularly to just get bulk bird food. And one day Taco was just sitting on the counter there, and they were waiting to, they what they would do is they put the birds out there to kind of be sociable and try and get people to buy them and stuff like that. And I just kind of put my finger out, and he hopped onto my finger and ran up to my shoulder and said hello in my ear, and that was the end. That was how that happened.
So he wanted to be at home with you.
He wanted to be at home with me. Okay, one of the things that happens, Mom. One of the things that happened, Mom, with live streams is people ask the same questions more than once. So because people are checking in and checking out and stuff like that. So I'm going to ask you a question again that we've already gone through, but that's okay. Jan is asking what books you're currently reading.
I'm reading now Lisa Wingate, The Book of Lost Friends.
Okay, all right. That was the one that was when you were experimenting with pictures, sending pictures. You sent me a photograph of that one.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what I'm reading. That's what I'm reading right now. It's the post-Civil War days. I mean, it's historical fiction in that it's but it's a fictional story.
Okay.
But it's based on the Civil War South.
Okay, that's cool.
Very, very good. Yeah. All right. Excellent book.
All right. Tracy asked, how was Breck as a student?
You were good at the stuff you liked.
Yeah, I was a marginal student.
Yeah.
I think it kind of took me a while to just kind of find my groove because there are things like she says there. If I liked it, if it was a subject I was interested in, then I was into it. If it wasn't, then not so much.
Yeah. Well, you were like your dad. You didn't like history and English and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But no, you were a decent student. It wasn't.
I mean, I didn't fail. It was usually B's and C's occasionally.
Yeah. Nothing. If it didn't interest you, you wouldn't. But now, when you were doing computer stuff, you were way up on the scale.
Yeah, well, and I never really got any formal training on that. That's just something I just kind of figured out.
But when you went to Golden West College and got that recording arts thing, you were right in there on that one.
Yeah.
So it kind of just depended on, but your nephew Sean is exactly the same thing.
Yeah, and he's not even blood.
No, but he just, oh my goodness. He'd come home from school and your sister would say, do you have homework, Sean? Nah, I don't know. I think I left it at school.
If only that worked.
Yeah, but now with he's in the paramedic fireman mode. he's really into all that
Oh
stuff.
yeah. My nephew Sean is training to be a paramedic and a fireman.
Yeah. So he's really doing really well now.
Yeah.
And Brenda's so happy because she doesn't have to, tell him to get up and do his homework.
Do his homework, yeah.
You want me to check it, Sean, and all that stuff? No, because he just does it. Of course, he's 20 years old. He should be able to.
Yeah, he should be at this point. Okay, this is interesting because I don't think I've ever told anyone this, but Jay Wild just said you sound like you're from Minnesota.
That's the craziest thing because, she's right.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Born in Michigan, but raised in Minnesota.
Okay, I always get Michigan and Wisconsin mixed up. I thought it was Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Okay.
But, no, that's interesting because I've had a lot of people tell me that.
Mm-hmm.
They know where I'm from.
I don't hear it, but I've heard you my whole life, so you just sound like Mom.
Yeah, I'm the mom.
Yeah. Okay, Vicky asked, did you ever do canning in the summer of fruits and vegetables?
Remember back when we had that peach tree in the backyard?
Yeah. I knew we were going somewhere there. Yeah.
Oh,
I remember that.
So many peaches.
Yeah, I love peaches.
Peach pies and peach jam and everything.
Oh, yeah.
Peach powder, everything I could.
Peaches are awesome.
But my mother canned.
Mm-hmm.
Your grandma. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
Everything out of the garden. They had a huge garden.
Yeah.
And
well, see, that's something I might end up doing too.
And pickle and freeze and. Yeah, I think the peaches was about the only thing that I did that kind of stuff with. Because that tree was just, it had really good peaches.
Yeah. Oh, they were awesome.
And we couldn't eat them fast enough.
Yeah.
I had to do something with them. I hated to throw them away.
Yeah.
But you and Brenda like peaches, so that was, that was fine. But are you still there?
I'm still here, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
We're still going.
Oh, you know what? The AC fan in here just went off, so there was more noise up there.
Okay. Yeah, you thought you dropped us.
Okay, so you threw the. But that's about the only thing that I really, put up for the winter, like a lot of people did.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Jan says you sound very young. You don't have to tell anyone.
Not really. You want to tell her when I'm going to be the next age?
Well, we did talk about that a little bit. My mom's birthday is in 11 days. Her birthday's on the 30th. So I actually just did a vlog today, Mom, where I actually did part of your birthday present. So if you do go watch any of my vlogs, avoid the one talking about your birthday, at least until after your birthday, because I don't want you to.
Until at least after birthday.
Because you can watch it after.
No, I don't. I feel young.
Yeah.
But I'm going to be 80.
Well, see, I was gonna not make you tell anyone here.
Oh, okay.
but that's okay. Yeah.
No, I don't. When I get to my age, it's like, well, it is what it is. But
okay, there you go.
It's nice to be told that I don't.
Yeah, well.
That I sound young.
Okay, Jason says happy pre-birthday.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it'll be good. I think I'm still going to be stuck up in here, but that's the way it is. When I first heard that they were extending it through April, I don't want to be.
You don't want to be locked in on your birthday.
I don't want to be locked up for my birthday, but looks like that's going to happen. So.
Yeah.
Oh well, but then yours is a week after.
Oh, Mom, please.
I know.
I've gone this far in my vlog, and nobody knows when my birthday is, and you just told everyone.
Well, sorry, I got back at you.
Yeah, I guess so. It's revenge. Revenge is a dish best served cold. Okay, everyone's saying happy birthday now. Shirley, VNA, Jean. Ann says you're young at heart.
Oh, well, I think that I am. I feel really good, and I've got a lot to do around here. I have many friends and much family and all kinds of good stuff. Our neighbors, our former neighbors at the house, are the most wonderful people.
Who's that, Charlie and Diane or other side?
Raggets
okay.
and Webbers and Bertons.
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh my
yeah,
goodness.
yeah.
Wonderful.
My parents really had it made because both the neighbors on both sides and the neighbors directly behind them were very, very close friends.
Yeah, yeah. Really, really good. In fact, John Raggett texted me the other day. They're trying to figure out a time. He was wondering if Susan could make dinner for me and bring it down.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Isn't that nice? Isn't it
Yeah,
nice?
yeah. Oh, they're great people.
Yeah. And so I'm going to try and figure that out because I don't know if they'll let. She'd have to set it, leave it at the table out there, I suppose, and then they'd bring it up to me.
Yeah, well, I guess the question would be just, can they serve it to you quickly?
Right. That's the other thing.
So it doesn't get cold or anything. Of course, they're already going to have to drive it down from their place to your place. So
yeah. that won't take too long, but I can always put it in the microwave too. So
yeah, that's true.
That would work. But I thought that was so nice of them to want to do it. But the bad thing is that I can't go down and see them.
Yeah.
They just have to pass it.
Well, it'll change at some point, and everything will hopefully return to normal.
Right. It will.
All right. Jean asked, "Did you ever meet Jordan?"
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, you met him. Yeah, that was down at Vacation Village, right? Did you ever meet him in?
Because we saw him one time over at the house when he was staying with you. I think he was.
Okay.
That's when he was working.
I
you or something.
Okay. Yeah. I guess that was maybe when he made the movie, huh?
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he was staying with you for 2 days or 2
Yeah, he stayed with me for a few days when he was making his Christmas movie a few years ago. So
okay.
I guess that was that.
I didn't remember that. He came down to San Diego too.
Yeah.
So that was.
There's a place on Mission Bay in San Diego called, well, I guess they call it Paradise Point now. But we used to visit there a lot when we were younger, and it used to be called Vacation Village. And it's kind of an island out in the middle of Mission Bay with a lot of like little bungalows and trails and beaches all the way around. It was a real nice place to go. So, we used to go there a lot, and we went there a few years ago, and Jordan showed up, and we spent the day down here, and you met him there. And I guess you guys met Jaw too at that point.
Yes, because Jaw stayed with us when you and Jordan went someplace to see somebody. Dinner or something.
Yeah. Jordan had a friend down there that had a Mexican restaurant, and we went down to have dinner.
Yeah, so that's probably. Yeah, that's when that was a fun day, and Jaw's funny.
Jaw's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's a great dog.
Yeah. So this is a question from me. Are you going to get a dog when you go into the house?
I've been thinking about it. I don't know. It's a very distinct possibility.
Yeah.
It's not going to be a little dog. I'm not a fan of little dogs. Granted, Jaw is the greatest dog in the world, but I've always been a big dog person. So, I don't know. If I do, we'll do it like we did with the other dogs that we had. The last couple, we went to the pound and just found them. And, I'll probably just do something like that. Although it's funny, I've been hearing because of all of the quarantining and stuff like that there aren't any dogs in the pounds right now. People are adopting dogs left and right just so that they have some company. Which I guess if there's a positive spin of this whole thing, that's it. Yeah, because every dog deserves to have a family. So.
Yes. We had 3 good ones.
Oh yeah, they were all great dogs.
Yeah, and we had them till they died.
Mm-hmm.
We put them to sleep.
We put all 3 of them to sleep. Mm-hmm. I put all 3 of them to sleep because I was working at the vet at that time.
Because your dad was traveling. He managed to travel for work.
Yeah.
Every time he had traumas with the animals.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Oh.
Yeah. I mean, that's just kind of become the way I've done things ever since. The only dog we ever had that we didn't get from the pound was the first one, and that was we got that from friends of ours at church as a puppy.
Right.
And then
Yeah.
the second dog, the second
Joe.
dog, he just wandered into our front yard one day
Yes, he did.
and
Yeah.
was hanging out in the on the porch, and we called the pound to have him pick up, and we fell in love with him at that time. And once the waiting period was up, we adopted him.
We went and got him.
Yeah.
Poor Joe.
Yeah.
Oh, he was the sweetest dog.
Yeah.
Oh, but he had been with a bad owner, I think.
Must have been. He was very timid and very friendly
Very.
dog. Very, wouldn't hurt a flea, but just he
But
must have had a
scared.
hard. Yeah, well, he didn't like thunderstorms. I remember that.
Oh,
I also
no,
remember.
the garage door open, practically.
Oh yeah. Well, we had to. He would get the garage door open because we put like a chunk of wood in there to keep the door from opening. He'd push on it so hard that he'd get out.
And he did get out that one time, didn't he?
He more than once he got out.
Oh, did he?
Oh yeah. So yeah, that's it's too bad. I also remember he had the worst gas.
Yeah, I think I remember.
Because when it'd be thundering and out like that, we'd bring him inside to make him comfortable, and then he'd fart all over the place.
Yeah. Oh well, that's the way it is. But poor Joe, he really went through a lot.
Yeah.
I think
He was a good
before we
boy.
ever had him.
Yeah.
But he was so hungry and so starved
Yeah.
that when we took him to the vet to make sure that he was, okay, he needed a shots or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And oh my gosh, he gave us some special food with a special something that we poured over it.
Yeah.
Oh, that poor dog ate everything so fast.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it. He was starving.
Yeah. Joe. People are asking. His name was Joe, incidentally, and the question is coming from Joey. So
Okay.
Joey's asking what kind of a dog Joe was. Joe was a golden retriever / shepherd mix.
Yeah.
And
I think so.
and yeah, that was Joe.
Not much of a pedigree, but
Nah.
he was a good dog.
He was a great dog.
Yeah. And then Sambo, we didn't talk about Sambo.
Yeah.
Bad name.
Yeah, I know.
Sambo.
Yeah. That was my mom's idea. I'm going to blame that on her completely.
I know it.
We had a black lab that my mom decided should be called Sambo. Yeah. Okay. No, we're not going to talk much about that. He was a great dog. I mean, he was a really great dog too. But yeah, that was an unfortunate name.
Yeah.
It was one of those things that you go back and say, "Oh man, what were we thinking?"
Right. Exactly. What were we thinking?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What kind of a dog was he? He was also a lab. He was a black lab, and it was a black lab shepherd mix. Also a very friendly, compassionate, loving dog.
Oh yeah, dog was. He was sweet.
Yeah.
All three dogs were.
Oh yeah.
Very nice dogs.
Yeah. Okay, Jason is asking, what was Breck's favorite meal?
I would say spaghetti.
That's probably pretty close. I would say, spaghetti, lasagna, Italian food, something like that.
Yeah. And you liked a good steak too.
Oh yeah, still do.
But yeah, lasagna, pasta.
Pasta, yeah.
That kind of stuff. Except you didn't like pasta salad.
Yeah, I still really don't because it isn't the pasta per se that I like. It's the sauce.
Yeah.
So.
And but it's some good spaghetti, some good lasagna.
Yeah.
You're good to go.
Yeah. I'm pretty adventuresome. I'll eat just about anything.
Yes, you will.
Even things that you won't. I still have difficulty getting you to go to a sushi bar with me.
Yeah. No, I don't think so.
Whatever.
I California roll, and that's about as far as it goes.
Well, and that is sort of sushi. And there was that time we went to the Food and Wine Festival at Disneyland, and you had a little bit of that ahi salad with me. Remember that? And that was pretty good. And that's
Yeah,
that's
yeah, that was good.
that's as much sushi as you're gonna get because that's
Yeah.
raw tuna.
Yeah. No, it's fine and it's good, but I'd rather have steak or lasagna.
She'd rather have her fish cooked.
Well, yeah, and I really, really like salmon too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So,
Salmon is awesome.
yeah,
Salmon is good
yeah.
raw. Salmon is good raw too.
Yes. Well, see, that's where that comes in.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is because I eat tuna.
hmm Yeah. Oh,
So,
yeah.
yeah.
I mean, one of the kind of jokes that we get around here is that we end up on these live streams talking about food a lot, and I'm always having people saying, "Oh, yeah, your live streams always make me hungry." Well, now I'm hungry for sushi,
Yeah.
for some
Well, so where are
ahi.
you going for dinner tonight? I bet that's where you go.
No, actually, I've already got some ground beef out. I think I'm just going to do a hamburger. I'm off of work for a few days, so that means I can do cook something out. It's kind of a nice day out today, so
Okay. That's a good thing.
it'd be a good night to go out and
that's what you
do a
did for
hamburger.
Easter too.
Yeah. Actually, I actually didn't end up doing that at the last
Oh,
minute.
did you? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I was going to do it because we were making jokes because you asked me if I was going to have ham, and I said no, hamburger.
Hamburger.
But I think, I don't remember what I did, but I actually ended up having something else that night.
Yeah.
Ended up putting the hamburger back.
Which is fine.
Yeah.
So this is your long 4-day run, right?
No, this is my short week now
Okay.
because I just got done with my short work week for 3 days, and now I go back to work on Wednesday
For 4 days.
for 4 days. So it'll be
4 days,
Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, and
Saturday.
then I have a 4-day weekend. So.
You're off more than you work.
Well, it's 50-50 actually, if you really think of it, because it's 3 on, 3 off, 4 on, 4 off, and so I work 7 days every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So.
But they're long days.
They are long days, I'm thinking I'm going to have to do something with those shoes because those shoes I wear are uncomfortable. When I'm on my feet for 12 hours, I come home and my legs are killing me.
What kind of shoes do you have?
They have to be steel toe because it's in a manufacturing environment.
Okay.
They would probably be fine if I didn't have to wear them for 12 hours straight. But I do. So I'm gonna have to go check and see if I can get some like padding or something from. Get some soles inside.
But if they're not comfortable, you shouldn't be wearing it.
Well, that's it. But okay, Gene asked, "What's your favorite music?" And actually, before that, Laura Lee said, "Do you like Elvis?"
Elvis is okay. I really like the Beach Boys.
I guess I probably could have answered that one.
Yeah. I like the Beach Boys a lot.
Yeah. Okay. That's cool.
Oh, and Neil Diamond.
Neil Diamond. Okay. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you requested a Neil Diamond song for Dad's Memorial, didn't you? Was that you? Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I guess I found a monkey song.
Rethinking some of that music, but we'll see what we can when we get closer to it. Then we'll know if the people are available.
Yeah.
That we're gonna, So I really, really like Neil Diamond.
Okay.
And the Beach Boys. That would be my.
There you go.
Favorite.
Okay.
My favorites.
PDXer says you can really tell your mom is enjoying, or you can tell your mom we are really enjoying this. I want to give her a hug.
I am.
No, they're saying, that's cool. I misread it. They're saying they're really enjoying this.
Oh, good.
And they want to give you a hug. So.
Oh.
Virtual hug.
Oh, nice. Thank you. I like hugs. Thank you.
Yeah.
You don't get too much around here right now.
No. It's hard to hug with social distancing rules.
I know. Yeah. But anyway, that's nice. I'm glad you're enjoying it because I am too.
Okay, a couple people say they like Neil Diamond too. So.
Oh, do they?
You're in good company.
Yeah, and now he's not doing concerts anymore. He stopped that.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just sad.
Yeah.
Because his Sweet Caroline and some of those songs are awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. I remember I used to listen to him too. Not so much anymore.
Yeah.
My musical taste kind of changed when I got into college.
Oh yes, it did. Yes, it did. Yeah. Yeah. You weren't playing the handbells at church anymore.
Yeah. Okay. Kathy is saying, Brett, can you ask your mom if you can do this again? You're definitely enjoying it.
I'm glad you are, and yeah, I could do it again when I'm locked in here. I don't have.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's good because we can talk and we've had some kind of fun questions from the viewers. So, okay, Maria is saying that Neil Diamond has Parkinson's now. Did you know that?
That's possible, and I may have heard that. I'm not sure. I have a friend that lives in a assisted living up in the valley, and her apartment was right next to Neil Diamond's mom.
Okay.
And so she saw it Neil a couple of times when he would come up to see her, and then he would do just little mini concerts for them once in a while.
That's awesome.
Isn't that awesome? I know. I would love to have been there for one of them. It would have been really fun to meet him in person, face up, but I didn't get to do that. I think he came into the assisted living place one time, and she said, "Oh, Carolyn, there he is." But you never would have even, because he just, he had a cap pulled down over his face, and they're not going to let themselves be put out there too much.
Yeah. Yvonne
said I saw him.
Yvonne says that you're awesome.
Thank you. And I'm sure you are too.
Yeah. All of my viewers are awesome. That's why I do this all the time.
I know. Now, where is she vlogging from?
Where are you from, Yvonne? I don't know where, because it doesn't necessarily tell me where they're from. So I have to wait for her to respond here.
Okay.
Laura says she'd love to have my mom on live again. You're a sweetheart.
Oh, thank you. Just jibber jabbering.
Yeah, well, that's what we do.
That's why these things are fun. So where's she from? Did you find out?
Yeah, I still haven't gotten a response yet.
Okay. So is Beth still on?
I haven't seen her post for a while. Beth, you still here? Gotta give her a second to respond here. Okay. She is. Tracy says, Carolyn, we love you.
Thank you. I love you too, because you're one of Brett's viewers.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice people. Yep. That's good. So I need to know where Yvonne is from, and I need to know if Beth is still around.
Okay, I haven't seen responses from either of them.
Okay.
But I'm still watching the screen here. So.
Okay.
Sherry is saying hello from Australia.
Ooh, Australia.
We got people from all over the place.
I love Australia.
Yeah.
If I could have gone to Australia, that would be the one thing that I regret that we didn't do.
Yeah. I would have loved to. I would love to go to Australia too. I'd love to go to Australia too. That'd be fun.
Yeah. It's just sounds like a beautiful place. Your godmother, Jenny Hess, used to have a really good friend that lived over there.
I remember.
And so she would go, once every 3 or 4 years, maybe. Because it was expensive to fly.
Yeah.
And
a long time to get there, because it's like a 20-hour flight or something like that.
Yes.
Holy cow.
It just seems like such a fun place to go to.
Yeah.
And beautiful from what I've understood. And it would have been really, really fun if we had gone there, but we didn't. We did a lot of fun things, but not that one.
Yeah.
We went to Iceland.
Yeah, I envy you for that.
I know it.
because
Well, you could, you
I love that place, not for the ice, but just because of the geology. That's such a kind of a fun
yes.
place,
Oh,
because Iceland is the one place in the world where a divergent plate boundary comes ashore, where the land is actually spreading apart. And the island is
oh,
spread
really?
right down the middle, and there's volcanism right down the middle there. So, all right, Black Dot is asking how I was as a teenager. Be nice.
You're a good kid. I'm embarrassing you by saying that. You did high school band, and you were involved in all that stuff, and your dad was a little bit scared when he started to let you drive, but
well, I think I intentionally played on that a little bit too.
Well, yeah, you probably did. You knew you would get a rise out of him. So.
Yeah. I had fun messing with his head.
I don't think you ever had an accident, though. Did you? I don't think so.
I've had a couple minor ones.
Okay.
I got hit once in the traffic circle in Long Beach when I had the Subaru Brat, and I totaled the Pontiac. You remember that? The black car I had about 6-7 years ago. The Grand Am.
Oh, okay, yeah, that one.
I mean, it sounds bad when you say I totaled it, because technically the definition of a total is a vehicle that's got more damage on it than it's worth. And so technically, if your car is junky enough, it could be considered totaled when you run out of gas. And that's sort of what the issue was here. I got sideswiped by somebody, and in the process, it kind of almost ripped the front right wheel off. And
that's right.
And
you went to court for that.
The guy sued me and lost. But the guy was hoping to get he wanted $250,000, and the judge said, no, you're getting nothing.
Yeah, I remember that was because you and your dad kind of worked on that to get your case.
Yeah, Dad asked me basically, would you like me to come to court with you that day? And I said, yeah, sure, And I used his iPad because I had photos of that I shot immediately, because I had my cell phone. The second I got out of the car, I started snapping pictures, snapping of my car, of the other guy's car, of the other people, because them walking around, because I wanted to, I didn't want people to think, I didn't want him to go into court and say, oh yeah, I was so injured, after that, and I wanted to show that. And it turns out, the guy went into court. He had a doctor who must have been functionally illiterate write up a report about how badly he was injured. And the report was so filled with grammatical and spelling errors that the judge was actually mocking the guy from the bench. It was really embarrassing, because what was one of the things? Whatever. Like I said, there were a bunch of spelling errors in the doctor's report, and all this stuff. And, I think the doctor at one point said he had called the guy in the car in for a consultation, but the wording, he actually wrote consolation, so instead of consultation. And I remember, the judge was just mocking him, and then because the other guy was saying, oh yeah, me and my friend in the car, when the accident happened, we were throwing around the car like rag dolls, and then the judge says, well, do you have any pictures of your car? And it's like, the guy says no, and I said, hey, Your Honor, I got pictures of both of the cars, and I brought in 8 by 10 photos of both of the cars, and the judge was just holding up both the photos and said, you want me to believe that you were so mortally wounded by this little fender bender? So I walked out of that courtroom, and I knew I'd beat the guy. It was just a matter of time. In fact, I also had a representative from the insurance company in there with me, and the insurance agent said before we went into the courtroom that she wanted me to bring up the fact that that as of that point, the insurance company, my insurance company, had been unable to verify that the other guy even had insurance, an insurance policy.
Oh.
And apparently, according to state law in California, you cannot sue for injuries in an automobile accident if you don't have insurance. And that insurance agent was so angry at me when we walked out of court because I didn't say that.
Oh.
You know, because I didn't bring up that point. And I justified it at the end saying, you know what, didn't really want to do that because I think I won the case on its merits. I don't want to win it on a technicality, you know, because that's what that is. That's a technicality. You get nothing because that's what the law says. No, I want it on the merits of the case. So,
right.
So, you know, I don't know. I was thinking about bringing up that point, but at the last minute I just said, no, I'm not going to. So,
yeah.
Let's see. Anyone else?
There was so much against him then. Probably didn't need anymore.
Yeah, well, that's it. You know, and it was obvious that the guy was, you know, just trying to get a quick buck.
Yeah.
And so, you know, whatever. Let's see.
Well,
any more good questions here? Okay. While I'm talking, I don't always necessarily read the questions here, so.
Okay.
So I got to kind of catch up here.
Okay.
Yeah, well, Gene is saying maybe it wasn't a real doctor. It's like, yeah, that wouldn't surprise me. Either that, or like I said, he was not a very good doctor.
Well, I thought about that too. Maybe he just signed his name.
Okay.
You know, maybe somebody just signed their name and said.
Okay.
Whatever. I don't know.
All right. Black Dot just said, in case you missed it, Yvonne is from Venice, Florida.
Oh.
So you were asking where Yvonne was, and I guess I did miss it. So thank you, Black Dot. Appreciate that. Yeah. Yeah, Buckle Bunny is saying ambulance chaser. Yeah, that's probably exactly what it was.
Yeah, probably.
You know, just someone out for a quick buck. So whatever, you know, defend yourself when you get into an automobile accident, and don't ever say, hey, it was my fault. You know, in this case, it sort of was.
Right.
You know, it was my fault because I actually turned in front of the guy.
Yeah.
You know, and I admitted that in court. You know, the judge, first thing he said is like, okay, you have gone on record that this was your fault. Is that still your position? I said, yes, sir. And he says, okay. And then he went on talking to the other guy, and, you know, it was my fault, and I still won the case. So whatever.
Yeah. Well, it's hard. It's hard to know because when I crashed the Escalade, you know, right, several Christmases ago, I made that mistake.
Yeah.
Because it was my mistake. It was my fault.
Yeah.
Because I was going a little, well, I don't know if it was a little too fast. The cops asked me that. They said, did the seatbelt, you know, go off, or no, the
airbag.
The airbags.
Yeah.
And which it didn't.
Mm-hmm.
So he said, well, that you weren't going very fast then, but it was on that terrible corner at Lamson and Los Alamitos Boulevard, where it was just, there was so much merging traffic and people. I was not going fast, but the cars ahead of me just stopped, very abruptly.
Yeah.
And I went smashed right into them.
Bam.
Yes.
They were in bite. Bite was sitting next to the chair, sitting on the chair next to me, and I clapped my hands, and he took off. Let's see. Maria asked, did I ever take you to Disneyland?
Did you ever take me?
Yeah, we went a bunch of times.
Oh yes, because we did that wine and
food and wine festival. Yeah, we did that a couple times.
Several years we did that.
Yeah, and you'd come and watch the parades.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah, we went to Disneyland a lot.
Yeah, and it was really nice to be able to do that because we could come in at the end of the day, and we'd be there for a little while, go on that ride in.
Oh, you love soaring over California. That was your favorite ride.
We would do that, and then we'd go someplace and have dinner, and you usually got off. You didn't get off, or maybe you were on your break or something.
Yeah, no, I'd get off about 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
And then meet you like in downtown Disney for dinner or something like that.
Yeah. And it was nice because we could go in and see Disneyland, the stuff that we wanted to do, and then
and not have to pay $130 a head to get in, because I could just sign you in. Yeah, that made it worthwhile to do it, because you know, I don't know. Once you've been to Disneyland a bunch of times, you know, it isn't worth $130 a head to get in. You know, I'll go in when it's free, but even when it was free, you know, I didn't, I didn't go very much at the end, you know, because it gets to the point you burn out on it, and who wants to spend your off time at work? Yeah,
but you did go when you first started working there.
Oh yeah, I went crazy.
You went wild. Yeah.
In fact, it always reminded me of something that you said many years ago. You remember when you worked for, what was it, See's Candy? Or was it Helen Grace? It was See's, right?
Oh, Helen Grace.
It was Helen Grace.
Sorry.
Okay. Yeah. She worked at a Helen Grace candy store in the mall for a short period of time. And I remember her saying at the time that they had a policy that you can eat as much candy as you want. And she said, and my mom said at the time, her theory was, they just want you to eat as much as you can, so you get burned out on it and don't want it anymore.
Oh.
And that's exactly what happened with Disney.
Yeah. We would go home at night, and everything would smell of chocolate. Yeah. I mean, we had to get off, take a shower, get that chocolate smell off.
Yeah.
It's good candy, but not when you're looking at it every day.
Yeah, well, that's it. You know, you don't. It's the same thing with Disneyland. You don't want to, when you work there all day, last thing you want is candy.
Right.
Okay, yep. PDXer's asking a question. Does your mom have a favorite ride? And we just talked about that. Her favorite ride is in California Adventure. It's called Soaring Over California.
Soaring Over California. And now there's one. It's Soaring Over
the World.
Over the World or
Soaring Over the World. Yeah. Did you ever ride that one?
Nope.
I don't think so.
I haven't seen that one.
Okay. Yeah, I rode that once. Or rode it a couple times. It's cool. Yeah,
I just think those Soaring, but you got to stand in line for each hour.
You had to do that with Soaring Over California too.
Yeah, true.
So, yeah.
True. But Soaring Over California was really, really fun, really nice.
Yeah.
It was a good ride. But yeah, Disney was fun, at the beginning, because it was cool to be able to go there free, for one thing.
Yeah.
And you gave the tickets to lots of friends too, didn't you?
Oh yeah. Well, and the funny thing is, Disney doesn't consider me to have quit. They consider that I've retired, and so I'm still on their list, and they still send me tickets every 6 months or so. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I'm just giving them to Megan right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, when I was there for the funeral, I brought her a stack of about 6 tickets, I think, that Disney sent me. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now you don't could Beth or Catherine, could they go there and take the kids on your passes or not?
Well, they'd have to get them from Megan, but yeah, they could. Like I said, I gave them all to Megan, so it'd be a matter of whether Megan's willing to give them up. But
okay. But you could go in. You could still go into the office and get them if you wanted them?
Well, no, because I can't get backstage anymore.
Okay.
Because I don't work there anymore. But what they do is they send me printed tickets in the mail, and then they're coming here in Waco, so
really
they even know where I live.
How many do you get?
I think 2 every 6 months or so.
Oh wow!
I mean, it isn't a lot. It isn't like the 54 I got a year when I worked there, but
yeah, I know.
But still,
if Catherine and the kids, or Beth and the kids would want to go, you could get them tickets.
Well, like I said, my only source of the tickets right now is the ones they send me. So, like I said, right now, Catherine or Beth would have to fight it out with Megan, because Megan has all the tickets right now.
Because Megan, I think Megan left a couple of hers here.
Well, I think because what I do is I just have an envelope I put them in, and what ends up happening is sometimes they expire before, so
I
she
suppose,
probably
yeah,
left some
yeah,
expired ones.
yeah, yeah. Well, it's, you know, it's all good. And that was fun while it lasted, and you were able to give tickets to a lot of
Yeah,
people that
yeah.
really enjoyed it. So that was great.
Okay. Stephanie says she's got a scoot now, but she enjoyed talking to you.
Thank
So
you. I enjoyed talking to you too.
yeah,
Have
this has been
have a
fun.
good evening. Have wherever you live. I don't know. Maybe it's evening already.
Yeah,
But have a good whatever for the next couple of days, and take care. Maybe I'll talk to you again.
yeah. Well, and this is actually kind of a good time to wrap up anyway because I usually do these for about 2 hours, and we just hit the 2 hour mark. So unless
Okay.
anyone has anything else to say for my mom here, and we'll just kind of ramble on for a couple minutes here in case somebody does come up with something. Other than that, maybe we'll just wrap this up.
That's fine.
Hi to Breck, mom. Hi to Breck's mom from Tennessee.
Hi.
Uh,
Hi to Tennessee.
that's Leanne Brooks.
Oh, hi, Leanne. Thank you for the greeting. And I say it right back to you.
Yeah. All right. Vicky says you're wonderful.
Oh, thank you.
Jean says great talking to you and your mom. Thank you, Carolyn and Breck. Take care. Be safe. Yeah, it sounds like everyone's just kind of wrapping up now. So
Yeah, well,
that's cool. Like I said, they know I go for about 2 hours and then we kind of wrap it
yeah,
up. So
yeah, they got other lives to live. I suppose.
yeah, that's it. So anyway, I think I'm going to wrap this one up. You stay on the phone, Mom, because I want to talk to you a little bit more.
Okay.
But that is all I have for everyone. Thank you so much for stopping in, and I'll see you next time. My next video goes live in about 3 hours. So thanks for watching, everyone. See ya.
Thank you.
Okay, we are done.